Hey everybody that's taking the tiny home journey with me. I just wanted to check in and let you guys see what the house looks like so far. Yeah, it's been crazy. There's a lot of stuff that's not done with it, but the great thing is it's fucking mine, so that's exciting. And I get to do as much rainbow weird shit as I want in it, and it's super great. So here is the tour of what it's like now. So let's start over here. Okay, so my bed's not made. I put up this curtain rod by myself last night. I got myself a really cute mirror. Yes, the curtain rod is sideways because it was on sale. I usually have it down in front, but this is kind of what it looks like when it's prepared for the dogs to come in. So I'll put their little bed right over there in this area, and hopefully they'll be able to sleep. It's definitely a challenge for them. So in my bed area, these are all my blankets. I was sleeping earlier. I got these really cool tote bins. We got our Wacna 18 merchandise bag, and that bag, what do I have in that bag? Oh, all of my undershirts for my corsets are in that bag. I've got little tiny drawers. I've got some storage bins. I had to have this weird rainbow weird thing. I don't even know. It's like a plastic bag, whatever. That sparkly bin down below is where I keep all my sexy stuff. And then I've got my little air purifier right there. All of my cords and charging station is right here by the head of my bed. All of my window covers come off really easy. I got my study desk in here, which was really cool. I'm super happy about that. NA goodies right there. Had to get this really cool rainbow skull, unicorn skull, because that's just how I roll. I also managed to get my super cool chair. I got this chair for free. I stole socks from Pun and put them on there. And this is an old pineapple blanket. This chair was a little beat up when I got it, so I covered it. And socks on the arms have nothing to do with sex, just so you know. Anyways, so this area, of course, I got a garbage can and I covered it with rainbow stickers because that's just how I roll. This is my little step stool that I use to get up onto the bed until my very own step stool comes in, because this one is Rhonda's and I want my own. Storage area up here, obviously sparkly rainbowy goodness, because that's just how I roll. My old microwave from my last apartment, which is super heavy but does the job. More than likely I'm going to take out this stove because there's no wired electricity in this unit. I think that it makes more sense to go ahead and take that out and get like a toaster oven or something, because I'm still going to be basically satellite living at Rhonda's house. I do most of my cooking in the house, so I don't really need a stove. Back window is super freaking gorgeous. I don't think I showed you guys this last time. And you can see right outside. It's super pretty. And of course I got some cool rainbow butterflies looking at everybody in the face there. Toilet stool came with the unit. The person that was building it was going to make her own composting toilet. I spent the extra money and I have a really nice composting toilet coming. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a really great way, clean way to dispose of your waste so that I don't have to go in and out as much. Of course, these beautiful, wonderful rainbow lights are super amazing. Over here in this storage area, I've got a shit ton of cords running, of course, because everything's plugged into major source, but I've got a heavy duty cord and a heavy duty multi-extension port there, which connects to my other ports that give energy to other things. This AC unit, wall unit, works absolutely amazing. It's set at 71 right now. It feels really freaking cool in here. Obviously it's a little bit warm up there, that's why I've got that fan up there to circulate the air. And I also have this big fan down here, which helps when I'm moving around. Pineapple goodies all up here. We got some lights that are battery operated, which is kind of like what I use when I just want a little bit of light. That's kind of it. I have a portable sink coming soon. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put it in this spot. I'm going to take this part out because I'm fucking lazy. Don't mind my tiny sink. I'm fucking lazy, so I don't want to take the energy to build my own foot pedal pump. So I ordered a portable sink, and essentially what it is a sink with a reservoir attached to it. And then I'm going to use one of my bottles down here for the gray water, which is your used clean water, I guess you could say. And there will be a foot pump right here. So as I'm washing my hands, I pump my foot on it, and it'll give water to my hands, and I'll be able to wash my hands that way. Got all my little cool stuff going on here. I've got my lava lamp, and I don't know what those things are called, but they're super freaking cool. I stole an idea from Ashley in California, and I used some Velcro over here because this particular thing used to be in my old car, and it doesn't want to stick sometimes. Most of the rest of them pop in and out of place on their own. They're like kind of perfect. And the window's open. This I love. It's actually a solar powered light, so I set it outside in the sun for a little while. It charges it up. It also has a hand crank on it, which I think is pretty cool. So if for some reason I forgot to charge it, I can hand crank it and get some energy to it. And it also has a charging port where I could connect my phone to it to charge it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got handy dandy tools. This is the door. It's a door. Nothing super special about that. Doggy cage. So the dogs are notorious for running away. So not a cage, fence. So I bought this. I wasn't sure that it would fit, but it ended up fitting perfectly, so the dogs can't get out in the morning when I'm trying to take them back in the house. This is the pit of crazy. This is like all my stuff that I'm bringing in from the house, kind of piecemealing a little bit at a time, and then finding places to put it in here. And then there's also a bunch of caulking, my broom, a pillow, all kinds of cool stuff. So, quick pan. This is my beautiful rainbow tiny home. So, I'm really happy with it. It's my own. It's exciting. It's stressful. It's nerve-wracking. Especially if you're not a super handy person. I think one of the biggest things about this whole thing is, like, I went to Home Depot yesterday, and I was like, hey, show me where I could get a saw, because the person who sold me the tiny home gave me all of the wood that she was using for the project. And I'd say 80% of that wood is already painted and ready to go. There's a few areas where trim needs to be added. I'm gonna enlist some of my guy friends to help me figure that out. So yeah, and he was like showing me all these saws, and I was like, you know what, never mind. I don't know how to use any of those or even what they're for. Meh. So I'm gonna enlist some help from Mike Redis, possibly this weekend, so he can kind of show me some stuff. And I also have an RV guy that came and looked at a couple of things and gave me an idea of what it would take to get it running again, which was kind of cool. And then he also ordered me some jacks, and he's going to come and install them later on this week and jack it up off of the ground. Right now there's a slant naturally on the cement right here on the side of the house, so it's tilted a little ways. So I'm like really trying to put as much weight on this side of the tiny home so that it's not leaning as much and putting as much pressure on this side of it. But probably by the end of the week, hopefully, I will have it jacked up and completely level, and there'll be a lot less rocking and it'll be a lot more stable. So that's kind of been my adventure. The majority of stuff that I have done for my tiny home is stuff that I have purchased. And I think that's not really the way most people do it. Most people build everything, and I'm just not that crafty. But I'm very creative when it comes to just piecemealing stuff together. So I got some paint that's purple. Eventually I'm going to get around to like doing some purple highlights in here. So it's just really exciting, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for taking a little tour of my tiny home. I appreciate you, and I love you, and for everyone who's supporting me, it really means a lot. Thanks. Bye.